Iniciamos stress. Esto en el. A ver, nos quedamos con. Rescatando a la mamá de. La esposa, más bien, la esposa del varón. Y encontramos con la hija. Y estaba transformado en uno de estos monstruos del pantano. No recordaba, nunca imaginé que era ella la esposa. Así que fue una sorpresa importante. Y que al final que tuvo que morir para poder que nosotros pudiéramos seguir con nuestra aventura. Y al final el varón aún así no se quedó con su hija y quedó solo. Pero le solucionamos el problema a lo más no poder. Y ahora debemos ir a su bastión a buscar la recompensa que nos ofreció. Y luego de eso vamos a ver qué podemos hacer. Si no, lo más probable es que vayamos a buscar a Ciri o ver alguna otra cosa que esté pendiente en, en la misma región. Entonces, chicos, recuerden que dejen un me gusta en el canal, también suscríbanse al canal para que vean más gameplays que he hecho en estos días. He hecho varios, espero que les guste a ustedes. Así que, así que eso. Ujú. Continuamos un poco más del juego. Así que chicos, también si
I
quieren dejar
see.
alguna recomendación de un juego, una demo, o cómprate este juego, todo o cualquier cosa, déjenlo en los comentarios. Es importante escuchar todas sus recomendaciones. Em, Todas esas cosas me ayudan mucho más a crecer el canal y para poder hacer mejores videos. También quiero dar las gracias a nuestra asistente o nuestro asistente, porque también pasa, tenemos un hombre o una mujer en nuestro grupo de la comunidad que nos comparte los videos, mi canal y todo. Le doy las gracias por la atención. Y también de repente comparto algunas cosas por ahí, pero hay otra persona que está más encargada ahí, que se le agradece mucho. Así que, así que eso, gracias a todos también. Ah, no les de ventas también, que se llama Tom Nook Store, donde de repente vendo eh, algunos accesorios para las consolas de 3DS y también de vez en cuando algo de ropa o algunas cosas interesantes. Por ejemplo, una ocarina estuvimos vendiendo, debería llegar próximamente. También deberían llegar más productos. Sería de mucho, creo que también ayudaron por ese lado, comprándome algunos productos, porque también gracias a ese dinero yo puedo comprarme más juegos o nuevas expansiones y todo. Así que eso, así que vamos a continuar donde lo dejamos.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Ahí no te indica que se fue a Novigrado la Ciri, pero ya pasamos esa parte. ¿Verdad que también dejamos pendiente el asesinato del rey? Lo dejamos ahí como vamos a ver. Así que cada vez se pone más interesante este juego. Mientras cargue más rápido, se agradece más. Ujú. Ya, po. También próximamente vamos a tener otro juego. Descargué un capítulo de Resident Evil Revelation. Así que llevar un nuevo video. Esos videos van a ser un poco más cortos, pero a la vez igual de bueno. No quiero más bichos. Son demasiado violentos. Oh, ¿qué es lo bien? ¿No? Hay harto bicho. Ya pensamos más. En los momentos de lluvia siempre aparecen más bull. Esto tengo una gana de comprarme el Star Wars, pero no tengo el dinero para comprar. ¿Qué tengo que hacer? No sé qué hacer. Voy a empezar a ver este perrocito. Siempre lo había fui. Esperemos que el varón no queme su castillo de nuevo. Bueno, su palacio, su casa. Vi algo raro. Es un aura a lo lejos. No, no. barco.
What the hell happened?
Hanged himself. Plain enough to see.
No ayuda.
Himself? Or did you boys help him?
Fuck do you take me for? A murderer? He was what he was. A right bastard. But I respected him.
If I'm to choose between a greater and lesser evil, I'd rather not choose at all. Usually, though, the stakes are just too damn high. Sometimes in choosing a greater evil, you do good, albeit in a small way. When I chose to save the orphans of the swamp, I couldn't know Anna would die, and I never thought the Baron would leave his wife where she lay, find a rope and hang himself. Most times, you make your choice and never look back.
Chuta.
Lost everything he cared for. No surprise he lost the will to live.
Don't look too concerned, you and your boys.
What would you have us do? Sit and wail? Baron was a good soldier, but settling in here at Crow's Perch, it made him soft. We'll introduce a new order. Things will be different now.
I imagine they will.
Brillo. Y aquí esta muñeca de trapo. No sé qué pasó. Ahí está. A ver, veamos. Veamos un inventario. Dice. No dice nada. Pensé que me iba a dar algo más interesante. ¿Qué nada? Se había matado, se había ahorcado el varón. O sea, igual era mal tipo, pero... ¡Brígido! Ya. Dice... No sale nada, a ver. ¿Esta todavía no está por allá? O este lado. Hay brígido que se ha ahorcado,
Just sent Grandad out for some joy for a swim.
Por lo menos no sabiendo que la vez estaba ahí, caída. hecho está la hija todavía. Esperemos que sí. Y ya toman el trono de su padre, por lo menos. Ya. Ay, a ver qué hacemos ahora. Vamos a hacer el primero. Vayamos al cabaret. Al cabaret, al cabaret, al cabaret. Al cabaret, al cabaret, al cabaret. um,
She cast no spells. On my honor.
An elf sonar worth less than a man.
You see someone, stranger?
It's chamomile. Go. She brewed teas for stomach pain.
I heard the legends of
Is this truly what you want? To be purveyor of vulgar one. I can see it in your face.
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering.
Oh,
Something unusual.
you're always considering. If it's not one thing, it's another. Let me know when you finally decide.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ecamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
¿Qué hago?
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word?
I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know. No matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena. One of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What will you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time. What? He never given me nothing but floppy diddly. Don't know.
How are things, Dudu?
So-so, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful. But I can't complain. I'm in one piece. Not
Hola,
bound to a
bienvenido
steak atop a pyre.
a la transmisión.
Dudu, tell me. The halfling Vibrevelt goes from being a prosperous merchant to being a pauper. How?
Prefer the long version or the short?
Short, please.
The war.
I was under the impression merchants grow fat on wars.
Some do, but I have a serious personality flaw. I'm honest. I could not reap profits from the suffering of others. I paid taxes. I never cooked my books. And then a ship full of my goods sank. I pulled through somehow, within a second fell prey to skeleton raiders, rendering me insolvent. When inflation hit and interest rates rose, I, at long last, fell.
Take care of yourself, Dudu.
Oh, those bigots having the cunning to strip me of this mask.
You always wear tight trousers.
What's he schemed up
The
this
last
time?
individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out! Glad you came.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without a shovel.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kinda owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance. Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewipe won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. There's a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
I haven't the strength, Geralt. Perhaps you can talk some sense into him.
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow. Me? The war I dread.
No loitering round here.
Pizza rank.
Oh, God. A reaper's come for me.
Like dung that flows to sewers, so the worst scum flows into... Ah, here crawls a witcher. Look!
Shovel?
You're like the bats are stabbing the back.
So good to see you.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My. Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Well,
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Don't know who you're looking for, but you won't find it.
La 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 la. Dung that flows to the sewers, so the worst scum flows into no... Ah, here crawls a witcher.
Got a pitch like a racehorse. Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loved adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Y ya está.
you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What? What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Go on, Dandelion!
On guard!
I mean, Crimson Avenger!
You're better than I thought.
Guards! Help!
The Crimson Avenger triumphs again.
My hair! Are you well?
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up. Be gone, vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless!
¿Y para esto me vendí? ¿Y para esto me vendí? No. ¿Y para esto me vendí?
Fuck in this city. Racial hygiene.
Oh, he's a war veteran. Spare me a crown.
Like dung that flows to the sewers, so the worst scum flows into nowhere.
Non-human, are you? Look awfully suspicious to me, trap.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time. He never given me nothing but floppy diddly. You don't know how to give, you can't receive.
Saying I'm no good at giving?
To give, you got to have talent and character. Hey there, handsome.
Lay me down with a barrel of beer.
No. Say that I
There's
am.
been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
I associate boudoirs with a feminine elegance that also has an edge. Claws, you might say. That fits a cabaret perfectly.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. I'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Sì, lo vuoi diciamo. Vedi il capro lì. Parezco su mamá sobre todos los pueblos.
Trouble? Power of the eternal fire.
Why does he need two swords? Does he tend to use them?
Polly! Everything all right? Open up!
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice!
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait! Do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Find anything?
Not here. Ah, the key.
Que no encontramos.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the...
She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Got it. Okay. Oh, yes. John D.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
What? Lost your nerve?
You'll regret this, mutant.
Oh, man.
Don't know how much Rotling owes you, but everything in this house is mine. Want to get something back? Try the Vagelbud estate. Rotling's losing his last crowns at the races, I wager. Now get the hell out of here.
No. No, no, no.
Sick of it.
Claro. Vamos a hablar.
Last chance to surrender all
Another
of the
drifter in from Temeria.
Grimoires and tracks using the secret
Rise, Donald Thrall! Make haste to the Vagelbud estate!
Buy tomorrow what you can buy tonight.
How can I be of...
Got some coin.
How can I be...
Still out to sell plate.
Why not?
¿Qué tal? Sí, puedo. Ahora tengo que...
can't rightly recall the last time I was so thoroughly thrashed. The card's yours.
Tried your best. Tell me, who else would have worthwhile cards?
There's Marquise Serenity, for instance. She don't boast about it, but she has one of the best decks in town, and uses it damn well. I know what I'm talking about.
Top-notch swords.
Show me what you have in stock.
De lo que llevo del juego, nunca la había ganado,
So long.
Una arma. Tengo un segundo porque tengo visitas. Cuidado con la colita, mi gata.
Scum flows into Novigrad.
My man carries his flag.
¿Por qué entras y te vas?
What you got there? Fried mushroom set. Come to sell them at market.
Oye, un pique largo, ¿no?
Seems you're a considerable sum in the vet, but you shan't back out on an account, eh? Don't have much of a choice before we can't allow that. Who they wager with dinner, eh? It would be quite profitable. I'll pay your debts till you bring it. What do you say? And if I every time, old chum. No.
Wondering if I could take part in the races.
If you've coined for the decide.
No quiero ser importante.
Looks like rain. Greetings.
Greetings. Have you come to race, or are you merely a spectator?
Haven't decided.
You seem quite the rider, though not as good as me. A shame.
Traitor!
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes.
Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. Now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
You've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You're that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
So I'm afraid to see the surgeon. Never know when they'll accuse him of witchcraft.
Bien.
Slow now.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Excelente.
Pure harmony between jockey and steed. You treat them...
Greetings.
Greetings. Have you come to race, or are you merely a spectator?
Haven't decided yet.
Speak to the race master if you decide to compete. He's over there. You seem quite the rider, though not as... A shame.
Another raid.
I want a race. Geralt of Rivia on Roach.
Excellent. Your opponent, let me see. Seamus Holt astride Athos. Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
Oh. Well,
What's going on there?
Hear ye! The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is...
Muy bien. muy bien.
Not bad, yet we shouldn't kid ourselves. The competition was hardly stiff. Shall I sign you up for another?
Traitor. Nilfgaard's lackey.
A miracle on 4 hooves! Look at that horse barrel ahead!
Sod off.
You'll see. Radovid will move Redania's capital to Novigrad.
Such are the times, my good fellow.
Another race.
These races.
They're run as per Erasmus Vegelbud's dying wish. He came into... But the house is...
Any special rule?
There...
Blood on your swords!
Tengo que acabar.
Gods and men, dumbstruck with awe, behold, madly galloping poetry!
He only ever feels like shagging. Don't lift a finger round the yard.
What's going on there?
Ah!
Acabaré. No sé qué hacer. Ya fue la transmisión. Oh, yeah.
I serve the eternal fire.
Ever heard the legends of the White Wolf?
Fat girl.
Well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, more theatrical.
Don't you like it? But I thought a boudoir would be right in line with your tastes.
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, just different. Not exactly what I'd envisaged. Now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir's the perfect setting for a cabaret. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
No.
Can't say I remember. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Well, well. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Dandelion living in monogamy.
I've always been monogamous. Well, near enough. I just changed muses often.
Priscilla, another one for your collection?
No, she's its crowning glory.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
Pobre weón.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time, you know.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? What? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Ahora se puso más interesante. Cuando esto se...
Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Chuta.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Por fin se puso interesante esto. haría eso, no apure. Oh, si alguien hiciera eso a mí, viejito.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowning victims. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Excellent fool. Hey, help! Help!
Lost your nerve?
Ojo, mira. No. No, suficiente. Ay, ay.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon. Come on, come closer. Está.
Come on.
Excellent fool.
Lost your nerve?
Lost it. I kill one, another takes its place.
I know how you feel, believe me. Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trowbridge. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodian. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Human. Wrong body type. Looks like necrophage has got to this one. Let's keep looking. This isn't it. Human. Wrong body type. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners.
Oh,
That
bienvenido,
porch of pirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it.
muchacho.
But the
O muchacha que
woodcarver,
nos está viendo.
Eustace, the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Que hace ruido esta gata.
Look awfully suspicious to me.
That's some lovely sick. What do I...
They're no longer songs of flowery meadows.
Through our art, we speak.
Last chance to surrender unorthodox rules.
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the pond.
Like dung that flows to the sewers, so the worst scum flows into Novigrad. Sorcerers.
In spring,
You know the Ballad of Wonder?
the roads west
Stored
with
Oh,
in a garden.
sunbright and warm.
¿Cómo llego hasta allá?
La 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 la. That flows to the sewers, so the worst scum flow.
So buckwheat millet, they said.
Ah,
It'll pay off, they said.
Look!
I've been
The corpse lights visiting the beastly eyes. This is magic that's made a monster of a man.
Salutations, master. Yeah.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Strige, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit your stupid mutts, lie down. Come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. A better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag." Rather obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pawn said a fever took her.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Statues of the old gods.